Do you see the power of the Holy Hypercube? I alone have the strength to interface with the otherworldly energy of the cube. And yet, the insurrectionists are not satisfied. They wish to destroy everything that makes us who we are. Perhaps you can save us.
Oh, you're awake. Was expecting you up for another week or so. My name's Brian. I brought you here after your accident. Speaking of, how's your brain feeling? Any memory lapses? I'm gonna give it to you straight. You don't belong here. There's no place for you on our Earth. I think I can get you home. Believe me when I say all I want is for you to reach the reactor core safely.
It seems like everyone I know is trying to get you to the reactor core. No offense, but you're just a random alien, and Brian would never help you like he has for no reason. That would be very out of character.
That was kind of fun. Neither of us died, so I count today as another victory.
Hello YouTube. So in today's VR therapy session, I just wanted to kind of sit back and talk a little bit about this game, Vertigo 2. So there I was, sitting in front of my PC one day, browsing Steam, when I see this new VR game that I've never seen before, with overwhelmingly positive reviews. And I thought, wait a minute, it's 2023, right? There's been nothing but awful games being released lately. Yeah, you know the ones. I read a little bit about it, and it looked like something that I might actually enjoy, immediately downloaded, installed, dusted off the old index, and became completely immersed in one of the most enjoyable VR adventures that I think I've had since Half-Life Alyx. But having said that, it's not a perfect game, because a perfect game doesn't exist, right? Right? But more on that later. Having never played the first game in this series, or even acknowledged the existence of it, I had no idea what I was about to get myself into. Whoa! Fuck you, buddy! Oh, great. I had such a huge range of emotions playing this. Oh, shit! Well, oh, God. That scared the crap out of me. From the excitement of such a well-polished game, the mystery of the aliens and the robots that you encounter, hello? To the fierce combat and the occasional anger from the rapidly increasing difficult later in the game, mostly from the boss battles.
Warning, low health.
What am I supposed to do? Which leads me to my first impressions. So starting the game, you awaken in an elevator with this guy, Brian.
My name's Brian. Welcome to my home.
And he generally seems to want to help you to return home.
I'm a man of my word, though, and I've been doing everything in my power to deliver you to the core.
As you later find out, something just doesn't seem right.
Okay, that was my bad. Shit.
One of the first things I picked up on immediately was how gorgeous this game looks. The worlds and locations are a mix of corridors, offices, experimental labs to bigger open areas like the forests, a village under siege, and even some creepier, slightly uncomfortable ones. Oh, this isn't what I think it is it? You'll meet a variety of fully voiced characters in the game.
I'm Brian's main personal assistant. Glorified secretary, really.
And it's hilarious to interact and listen to the crazy dialogue throughout the game.
Is Brian holding you against your will? Blink twice if...
No, it's not like that.
This game's so freaking funny at times. I think it's probably one of the best things about it.
Time that right. Oh God, I'm bit. I'm choked. That's it. It's all going dark. Goodbye. You didn't think I was dead, did you?
Completely self-aware, constantly poking fun at other games.
Possibly have you fight deadly aliens in a high-tech facility using a crowbar? That would be absurd.
I just love the humor here. There are so many weapons in the game and secret weapons scattered throughout the levels. Unfortunately, I can't show you all of them since I only found this one kick-ass bow. Oh ho ho, this thing is freaking awesome! On top of this, there's upgrades to get, which makes the gameplay so much more experimental. Even if you upgrade a weapon and you don't like it, you can always go into the options and disable that particular upgrade, and that's a nice touch. And since we're talking about weapons and everything, oh my precious. Let's jump into the gameplay real quick. Playing through this game, you're going to find a variety of puzzles to solve, which mixes things up a little bit from all the combat you'll be doing, which for the most part feels very rewarding with the AI, the layouts of the levels, and there's so many enemy types. Stealth bot.
Wow, you guys need to start practicing on that stealth a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I will never question your abilities again.
Seriously, there's such an abundance of different enemies, and each one of them have their own distinct animations and behavior. I can't blame them though, I'd probably react the same way if I got shot in the ass. It makes the game feel so much more complex in nature and immersive. The AI will flank you at times, run for cover, regroup, which results in different outcomes if you decide to play through the game multiple times. But sometimes it's not so perfect.
Hey, come on, go do your thing. You okay there, buddy?
I played through this on normal just to make this video, and while the first part of the game seems very casual, you'll soon realize how fast the difficulty will ramp up as you make your way through the second part of the game. I mean, there were times where I became furious at how many enemies were attacking me at once. The whole damn facility's after me. There's a siege in one part of the game where you have to make your way to the enemy's bunker, depending on who you side with.
We died for freedom. Sacrifices must be made. Stop a fool.
And I swear I was shooting endless amounts of enemies for at least 20 minutes straight before I reached the next checkpoint. Then there are the boss battles. I would say that most of them have a decent challenge trying to figure out what to do, but this guy gave me a train wreck of emotions trying to beat him. Ah! I must have died about 50 times, but this can easily be a skill issue. A matter of fact, it probably is a skill issue. Once you've reached the end of the game, get ready for another difficulty change. And I'm talking about a super nova explosion of insane combat. So remember all those enemy types from earlier? Well, in this final showdown before the last two bosses, you'll virtually have to defend yourself against waves of every single enemy type as you traverse this chapter. Fortunately, if you don't have the skill issue that I have, you would have found all the secret weapons and you probably won't have the same problems that I did.
Oh my god, not again.
I can't end this video without talking about the story, so let's jump into that very briefly. So this story is completely unique and has never really been thought of before. So it goes like this. Although you're human, you're basically an outsider, an alien to this part of the galaxy.
What the hell? You're not a security bot, you're an alien!
And it's your job to save the universe from a terrible threat. This guy.
You thought you could break from your path using the Vortex propagator, but it only sealed your fate.
And he wants to take over everything and wipe out all life. Yeah, never heard that before. Okay, so in all seriousness, the story's pretty generic to be honest, but without spoiling everything, that's basically what your ultimate goal is, saving the universe. But it's the characters, the plot twists, and the core gameplay that really bring this together and makes it such a joy to play.
Hey, 13. Listen, you moron, we're not trying to blow up the reactor core, we're trying to restabilize it.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that checks out. This better work, Brian.
If it doesn't, I'll be dead just like you. Jesus Christ, is that necessary? He was already down.
One gripe about the story is, I wish we could have seen more of this guy, Enrique, and maybe even had a boss battle or confrontation with him. You do get to see him at the end, but there's really nothing to do since he just spills his whole plot right before your demise.
Farewell, and thank you for your service to the Void.
Speaking of demise, and depending on which faction you sided with in the story,
Left-wing lunatic! Oppressor.
you can either help the resistance or the robots. Now, I don't want to give away too much, but I think I got the bad ending.
What have I done?
So one more thing is I can't end this video without talking about Nanny. Who the fuck is Nanny? Well, it's this character.
Don't be shy. Nanny will not kill you today. Welcome to Nanny's grotto.
I don't know much about him, but his involvement with the game is hands down one of the best parts.
What a coincidence.
Some of the dialogue and interactions I've had with him left me in tears and just dying laughing.
You may travel in Nanny boat for the small price of $10,000.
What?
Oh, are you poor?
So yeah, that's really all I gotta say about this wonderful game. I'm glad that I seen this and decided to give it a go. So if you're looking for something more than just arena shooters or incomplete early access VR games, then give this a try. You won't be disappointed.
Hey, look who didn't die. Let's get going, I need my internet back. Hop in.
And this game gets my vote for VR Game of the Year. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take it easy.
But we tread lightly.
Cowboy does not seem to tread very lightly.
Cowboy partakes in forbidden arts. His entire existence is apostasy. That is why I was hunting him through this realm in the first place.
He sounds cooler than you.
I do not subscribe to your realmic social hierarchies.